Your kids are grown or you don't have kids, why are you staying home? You're lazy. Are you lazy? Okay, hey out there YouTube, I have this camera adjusted, I hope well enough that you can see. I'm going to do a video for you guys and the lighting is not perfect. I am sitting in the office. I don't spend a lot of money on setup and things like that, but I do want to help you guys when you ask. I believe what I'm going to start doing is a new video series, and it's going to be a You Asked For It Friday. I love to talk to you guys in the comments of my videos, and I like to ask you what videos would be helpful for you. And when you respond, I want to listen. That is what YouTube is for, and I think that's what we're here for as a community and friendships. So I would love to be able to offer videos that you can use in your life. So I asked some questions of you guys in my last video. I will link it above somewhere for you. And I asked you what kind of videos would you like to see. I also had a lot of responses on social media. So I actually have made notes of all of those so I can hopefully create those videos for you. One of the most popular and requested videos was a how did we go to a one-income family? That is a common question that a lot of people have. Everyone's interested. I used to search the internet and search YouTube for real ideas on how to go from two incomes to one income. You will see me look away as I check my notes. You'll even see me probably have to put these glasses on because my eyes are old. It happens to all of us. But I have a lot of the notes written down so I can give you some real concrete ideas on how you can go from two incomes to one income if your heart desires. I actually wrote down 5 key rules that we used in going from two incomes to one income. It is just what we used and what worked for us. So I'm going to share those with you. I think the key to going from two incomes to one is to get yourself prepared. That can look differently for everyone. What we did first is I spent a lot of time really looking at the one income that we knew that we were going to keep and seeing how we could really truly make that work in our everyday life. Write it down, make a list, keep a notebook, buy a planner, whatever you need to do. Make it visual for you if you need to. Really take notes. Look at that one income that you are going to keep and get yourself on a schedule. By saying that, what I mean is look at the income that you're keeping and see how much it is. Is it weekly? Is it every 2 weeks? Is it monthly? And start looking at your bills. When are they due? Are they due at the 1st of the month? Are they due at the 15th of the month? What can you do to get those bills on a schedule with the paycheck so you can avoid any late fees or reoccurring fees, and just so you know what you have? Really keeping track on a month to month, not just jotting down how you can make it work, but really keeping track so you have something to look back on. I basically started by just keeping a spiral notebook. Every time my husband got paid, I wrote down his pay. I wrote down exactly what our bills were going to be. And then I could look back in August of this year to August of last year and see how much we had grown or what had changed, or maybe something that we could do differently. I would say that the next key thing is, if you can and if it's possible, start getting rid of debt. Are you currently working 2 jobs in your family and you're going to go to 1 job? If so, what we did is we began living off of that 1 paycheck that we knew that we were keeping. Everything that I made went to snowball and pay down our debt. We did this for a year. Can't tell you that I'm going to give you some miraculous idea that's going to allow you to walk in tomorrow and quit your job. It doesn't work that way. Always. I mean, if you buy a lottery ticket and it wins, yay! But it just doesn't work that way for most of us. Last thing is to try it out. Now, if you're lucky enough to have the 2 jobs and to be able to say, hey, we're going to 1 income, then maybe you have that opportunity to try it out like we did. Now, our situation changed drastically, and we can talk about that in other videos, because we had wanted for me to stay home for a long, long time, but we were scared. It's scary. We were able to try it out and see how it would work. Of course, I'm always anxious and the worry wart and, oh my God, we're gonna starve and we're gonna be homeless. But we're not, and we've made it a whole year. And we have learned so much about ourselves and our finances and how we spend money. I wanted to give you some true financial numbers, some real numbers, because a lot of people, you see them make videos on how to live on 1 income, but they don't really give you details. And of course it's because it's private and we're hesitant to share those things with people. And maybe someone will judge us. Maybe we don't need 2 cars. Maybe we shouldn't live how we do. So it's scary for people, but I am going to share those with you. I'm going to give you some true numbers on what we saved for me to be able to stay. Now, a lot of our numbers came along from when I was working and my husband was working, and we really wanted to pay down some debt. What we ended up doing is we paid off 2 credit cards. Did she say credit cards? Credit cards. Credit cards. Credit cards. I've had them. Our family dynamic is different than a lot of people. My husband is from another country. We didn't always make good choices. We put it on credit cards. So I worked my tail off for a year to pay those off. We paid off 1 card of $4,500. My husband's father had passed away and we had some travel expenses for him to get back to Italy, and therefore we had to pay off that, and that was $2,500. We paid off 1 car. We really took a look at our car situation. We knew that we wanted and needed to be a 2-car family. We have always believed that one of those cars should be a little bit better than the other one. One of those is mainly for commuting or saving gas, so we paid off the smaller car, the car that my husband uses to commute. It saved us, well, it was $200 a month. So we saved that instantly. We got rid of our cable. That saved us $100 a month. We have been cable free for 14 months. And I will tell you, that is the best. We talk about it all the time. That is the best decision that we ever made. We cut off our cable. We kept our internet. We use what is called Sling TV. And since we live in the city, we are lucky enough to be able to stick rabbit ears, yes, rabbit ears, on our TV, and we get 14 channels clear as cable for free. We also took a hard look at how we were spending money on what you come to my channel for most of the time: hauls, grocery hauls, Walmart hauls, Target hauls. We have been saving about $200 to $400 a month in groceries. So just unnecessary spending, we were able to easily cut $200 to $400 off of our monthly spending. Eating out, and that includes eating out at lunches. If you've watched my hauls, you have heard me say time and time again that by packing my husband's lunch, we are saving so much money. We save monthly $250 to $450 a month by not eating out like we did before. Now, that doesn't mean you can never eat out again. It just means that we have to do it more cautiously. We have a true grocery budget. Now, I don't have an envelope system. I don't take cash out. I just know in my head what I have left out of my husband's check after all those bills are paid: our mortgage, our electric, water, the internet, things like that. Whatever we have left, that is what I go off of what I can spend at the grocery store. There's one time a month, as you've heard me say before, that I can spend a little bit more. So I try to stock up a little bit more on meats or freezer items. There's also times of the month that I have to pull it in a little bit more, that things are a little more tight. I just shop according to what we have left. dry cleaning. You've heard me mention in a cleaning video, we cut out the dry cleaning. It was really easy to take Andrea's shirts in and have them laundered and pressed and picking them up. We were roughly paying about $10 to $12 a week to every 10 days. And I don't have that anymore. So I would say a rough estimate of what we save on dry cleaning is a good $20 to $30 a month. We were easily able to cut at least $1,000. That didn't even include the minimum payments on the credit cards that we paid off. When I say $1,000, that included the cable, it included the eating out, it included paying off the car payment, and it included what we were saving in the groceries and the buying. I hope this video helped you. I hope it answered some of the questions that you have. If you have specific questions, feel free to ask me in the comments and I will be happy to respond to those and let you know my ideas on whatever questions that you have left. If you'd like to see more videos like this, I can talk for days about things I've written down in my notebooks and saving money and marking things off. Of course, these scenarios are going to look a lot different when you have the two incomes and you can gradually go or just go to one income. Things look a lot different, and this dynamic totally changes if someone loses a job, which we've actually also been through this year. So that is totally a different mindset. There are so many emotions that go along with that, and I would be happy to visit that topic with you if you would like. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate my viewers so much. I have gotten so many comments, and I am so happy to talk to you guys and get to know you. I feel like you guys are my friends. So be sure to thumbs up this video and be sure to click the subscribe button. As I'm sure you've heard a lot of people say, YouTube has not been kind to a lot of us lately. They're making things a little bit tough. So I would love to be able to stay connected with you guys. So subscribe and thumbs up and come back and hit that bell so you get notified. You can follow me over on Instagram, or I have a Facebook page, and I will look forward to speaking to you in my next video. Take care.